Well, local doctors who helped a veteran get back on his feet recently say they want to thank him this Veterans Day weekend. Medical reporter Liz Bonus is here to explain why there is a lot of mutual gratitude today. Liz.
Hey Paula, he needed a delicate spine surgery to the upper area of his spine. And this week a team at Mayfield Brain Spine not only helped us understand how delicate, but why this Veterans Day. It was an honor to get this veteran back on his feet again.
I was in the Army, I was in the infantry.
Maybe it was during his time as an Army paratrooper, or maybe it set in afterward with family time. But Rusty Olson says earlier this year he couldn't get help for this until he got to the right medical team.
My left leg just didn't have the motor control that it should have. It didn't have the feeling that it should have. So I knew something was wrong.
Luckily then, a member of that team referred him to see a spine specialist. We're going to introduce you to him in just a moment. But he was able to take some imaging, pictures that you see here. And if a picture is worth 1,000 words, this one told an entire story.
The story starts with what Dr. Zachary Temple showed me on this image of Rusty's spine.
The spinal cord is draped over that disc herniation.
It turned out Rusty had a common disc leaking problem called a herniated disc in an uncommon, dangerous place.
Because manipulating the spinal cord itself can cause a major dramatic deficit, including complete paralysis. So you're basically working around a bomb.
So in a delicate procedure much like this one, Dr. Temple's team removed some of the spine bones around that area and created a space or cavity. And then
we were able to free the disc itself from the spinal cord and then push it down into that cavity.
Dr. Temple wasn't sure how well it worked for Rusty until the next day.
Yes, in fact, I think my first expression when Rusty was in the recovery room and I asked him to move his legs well, and he did, was thank God.
Now, as Rusty's back on his feet, this week as we celebrate veterans, in addition to thanking God, Dr. Temple is thanking his patient.
It's a risky operation, but there's no better feeling than to have provided a good service and done good work for someone who's spent a lot of time helping protect my ability to do that for others.
Well said. Rusty is still healing, but is expected to make a full recovery. To all of our veterans, as a soldier's daughter, I too am grateful to be able to share what Dr. Temple said on behalf of Mayfield. We are lucky. You continue to allow the rest of us to have the freedom to do what we love every day.